Hello guys, today we're going to be continuing to take a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. This is episode 12, and in the last video we saw this country be created. We saw the exploration of the Arabian Gulf and all that, and the creation of the Indus River Valley civilization. We also saw this area in China and Korea start a civilization right here, and there's two countries right there. We saw Scotland invade this Northumbria country, I guess I'll call it, and because they're on the Diamond Alliance, they fought back and they won. The Danish team invaded into this old green country that no longer exists. This like tannish colored country got invaded by these two Anatolian countries. And this 4-star alliance was created between Norway and this Arctic Circle country, like Kola Peninsula type country, because that's where its capital is. But anyway, today we are going to be starting off with this area. We are going to see Sweden and Finland make an agreement that if war happens between Sweden and the 4-star alliance, that Finland would help. However, we are going to see something that is going to change this. Even though the Danish team is already on an alliance, they are going to join the 4-star alliance because they like these two countries. At least Norway, they don't really like this country. No one likes this country, it's just like there. But they are going to join the 4-star alliance because they want to benefit themselves and get land in Sweden. And I'm just going to do a 3-star alliance for these two because it's going to be gone whenever this war is over, which hostile tensions are growing between all of these members, and we're going to see a war break out. And this is going to be whenever the Swedish country attacks into Norway. They're going to invade into this like peninsula type thing, and they're just gonna go along this coastline and take as much land as they can, going all through this border. And the Finnish country is going to start their invasion of this Kola country. They're gonna head towards the capital, and this is the most populated area of this country, which is not a very good thing. They're also going to aim at making their panhandle a little bit thicker, like further inwards, so that they have more land, rather than just the coastal area, even though that's really the only important part. And we are going to see that this Danish country is going to start their invasion of southern Sweden, and they're going to take these islands because they have the best navy, so they're going to just invade. They're really powerful, so they're able to capture a lot of land. I think this nation is probably the strongest in the world at this point. The red team's a close second, but this team did not, actually they did go to war, but they are just stronger because they have more budget for that. However, up north here, we're going to see Sweden start their other invasion, I guess, into this Kola country, and it goes very well. They're gonna capture a lot of land here pretty easily, and let's take a look at what they take. They're gonna take all of this land before they stop invading this nation. They're like, yeah, Finland, you can take care of it because we don't want the rest of this area. Like I said, this Danish country has a really good navy, so they're going to make a naval invasion into the Stockholm area, which luckily it's not their capital, but it does have some good population, and they advance closer to the capital, looking like they're about to make an encirclement, and this is going to lead the Swedish team to pull out of the Norwegian team. And the Norwegian team is able to completely kick the Swedish out of their borders, and they're going to start their invasion of Sweden, which goes really well, surprisingly, because they're really weak anyway. However, taking a look, the Finnish country is, like I said, doing really good, and they're going to head towards the capital and encircle it, which it's not even that big of a city. It's going to fall quickly, which is going to lead this nation to be taken out of the war. So we're going to see that the Norwegian team is going to focus on the northern coast because there's two major cities here, which I forgot to turn this layer on until now. So they're going to, anyway, focus on getting this area back, and they're going to invade into the old, whatever color this team was. Team, I think it was like green. But they're going to take both of these major cities, which is very good for them. Over here, the encirclement of the Swedish capital goes very good. They take all of the coastal access, they take this major city, and they're pushing in, and eventually it is taken. And they continue invading through this area, and they're just going to take this last major city before they're going to stop their invasion. And this is going to lead to the fall of the Swedish team by the Norwegians, and let's take a look at a peace treaty. So taking a look here, the Danish team is going to take a lot of Sweden, including this island here in the Baltic Sea, which is a very strategic island for trade. And the Norwegians are going to take this out of Sweden. Sweden is allowed to live, but they have a bit of a funky border right here. But that's okay. They still have their capital and they still get to live. So the Norwegians are going to get this land out of this country. This country, it is no longer exists. Don't look at this map. I just reversed it because they no longer exist. They don't have a government and they don't really have many people living there anyway. They get two more major cities. And it has like the second most populated in this previous country. But anyway, the Finnish are going to take all of these lands. The Finnish are really big now, and yeah. And we see all alliances in the Scandinavian peninsula no longer exist, except for this Danish country, of course. I'm going to use this quick break to explain to you why my videos are so short. Basically, my videos are so short because my internet absolutely sucks, and I'm never going to be able to upload a video longer than 20 minutes in less than like a day. So, yeah, that's why I only post like at most 20 minutes. I could maybe do 30 minutes, but that'll take a while. Taking a look over in Korea, we're going to see that this country is going to explore down all the way into South Korea, and they're going to make a claim. The Koreans are going to claim all of this land, and there's going to be a new country down here that is this light blue team, and the Koreans are like, absolutely, yeah, that's fine, because they're so small. But little did they know, Japan is right here, and they don't even know that, which is strange that they decided to declare their sovereignty, but the Koreans are fine with it because they're so small. And they just wanted independence because they don't like the leader of the Korean government, which is a totalitarian, or not a, hold on. They're an absolute monarch, as we can see on our government layer. We see that they're dark red. Anyway, the Chinese country is going to claim this like peninsula type thing. It's flat land. It's very nice land. And there's going to be one more country in this like area, which is going to be this northern Korean type country. It's, if you look at it, it can kind of be in the Korean peninsula, but it's not really. But anyways, the Libyans are going to claim all of this land, which is a decent portion. over here in Anatolia, this southern Turkey country is going to join in on the Diamond Alliance because they like the blue team and they want to protect them because they know they have hostile relations, and if the two go to war, obviously that would be the whole European continent going to war. However, it would be bad for this blue team because they would have been the only Diamond Alliance country in this whole region. Basically, most of the Triangle Alliance is on this eastern half, and the Diamond Alliance is on the western half. And an interesting thing to take a look at is Greece is going to stay neutral throughout this sort of conflict, because conflict is arising throughout Europe as all of these powers are like, we don't like each other, we might lead to the first European war, hint hint. And Greece is going to stay neutral because they would be on the Diamond Alliance. However, they're really good friends with this Southern Italian team, and only the Southern Italian team on the Triangle Alliance, so they're just going to stay out of it. We are going to see that the red team wants to form the great Western European Empire, and they're going to start by invading this purple team, which I believe the purple team is, it's an oligarchy. Anyway, they're going to invade into this team, and obviously they're no match for the red team. They're completely toast. And taking a look at a peace treaty, it is full annexation. Unfortunately, that is going to be it for today's video. Not much stuff happened, but this video is already like 12 minutes long. Let's take a look. It is, 12 minutes long. But if you do not care about my upload schedule, you can click off this video right now. But for the people who do care, basically my upload schedule's all messed up. I'll post whenever I don't have, whenever I have motivation, because a lot of the time I just don't want to record videos. But basically, when I do upload videos, it's not going to be in a specific order if it's fantasy versus actual Earth Wixo. So this is the second actual Wixo video in a row, because I don't feel like doing this right now. This just doesn't feel fun, and that's just gonna happen with this channel. It's not gonna be in any specific order. I was wanting it to, but that's just gonna be a little bit rough for my mentality, because then I'm not gonna post as much as if I do now. So I just want to let you know. I just want to let you guys know about that. And anyway, that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.